Hello YouTube. So today I'm gonna put some soundproofing or sound deadening material to back up my Tesla, especially on the trunk area. Previously, actually, I did Noico 80 mil sound dead material, matte, I can say, and then today I'm also adding seals. That's a thermal seal kind of material, as you can see here. It's more like a foam kind of material compared to this the blue like a rubber material, and this one is a foam, right? So I already did this on some corners. Okay, so let me remove the trim. Basically this is fairly easy, just pull with your hand. It's super easy to come out, so you go slowly one by one, remove clip one by one, and you might also have to pull this rubber out. Okay, so that piece is out. Let me put this on side. Actually, let me put it on side somewhere here. Now let's pull this two corner pieces here. This is, I don't actually, this one only hold by two clips, so it's pretty easy to remove. Same thing with the other side. As you can see, it's fairly easy to remove. It's just hold by one clip here, one clip here, and one clip here. Okay, let me put this on side. Okay, so to remove this the back piece, a carpet, this kind of carpet like material, you have to remove this 6 clip, actually 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 2 here is for this piece. We can also remove at the same time. Okay, so now all clip are out. Let me lift this. I think it is super easy to come off. Okay, so it's out. Let me put it on the side. And let me take this out as well. I think for this piece, you might have to remove this panel as well. Actually, we have to remove. So let me take out the rest of the part. This one is super easy. Same thing on the other side. They both are out. Okay, so now the trunk piece is out. To remove this piece, I have to remove this panel as well. So I'm going to remove this panel by lifting these rubbers and pulling it out. So let's see how hard is or easy it is. Actually, it's pretty easy. I just had to unhook from all of this, I believe. Yep, it's pretty easy, as you can see. Okay, that's out. Let me move it from here as well. You come over here. Come over here. So guys, as you can see, there is a small key clip goes in here, which actually we have to pull it in order to completely remove this part. Now let me see what else. I think that's enough. So guys, as you can see, this part is fairly out. I don't think so I need to go all the way out. It's stuck somewhere behind the seat, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I applied in terms of butyl I did as far as I can go. The black base is factory. The first layer is Noico butyl material, and the second layer I'm gonna install is this one, Siless, like thermal insulation. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so I added more the Noico butyl on this part, and I'm gonna push back this factory piece back to its place, and this is what I apply. I still have this part to go. Okay guys, so I tear down the left panel as well, all the big trim pieces, and as you can see I already applied the butyl here. I remove this rubber piece, and I do see some patches from factory, but again I'm gonna do the same treatment here. Butyl is already applied. The next thing is this thermal seal soundproofing that goes on top of it. So yeah guys, this is how it looks after applying material everywhere, butyl and thermal seal. So I'm gonna leave this part open because of this vent as well, and yeah, I put some butyl underneath this here as well. This part does not require because there's a big joint here, and I don't think so it require any sort of insulation because it does have already factory insulation. So I think that's all. Let me put back all the pieces together and let's see how it reduces the noise. So this is what I did with sub trunk. I added this sound deadening material called Siless, which is basically thermal kind of insulation kind of material. I did not added any butyl here because this is a plastic piece and it really doesn't need butyl here. And on top of that, I'm gonna put this piece that came from factory, and hopefully this can reduce booming noise that's specifically coming from trunk area. I'm removing this door panel to just add some insulation or sound deadening behind the door. So to remove the door panel, I have removed the screw from here. As you can see, there's a T30 screw here. Same thing here, T30, and then on one more here. So once you remove those 3 screws, you got to lift up this tweeter, which is quite easy. Basically, just hold by this clip here, which goes this clip, which goes into this here inside, and then the metal clip, as you see on the bottom, both sides. So that's been holded by those clip. Now the clip is out. So guys, with the help of this kitchen tool, I just get into this space to get my finger underneath, and I was able to lift all the clip. As you can see, now panel is pretty loose, and yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Okay guys, so once the panel is out, you have to unclip this manual hatch release cable and some speaker cable from the, or maybe the light cable from the bottom. And this one. Okay, so here's a factory soundproofing. I don't know what is this tape for. Just found it inside here, and then this. So now it's no longer plastic, which is actually going to help to reduce the noise. So probably I'm gonna try to put some sound deadening here on this side and see if I can open this and I put something there behind it. But yeah, it looks like has a good soundproofing, as you can see here. Okay, so I also noticed this clip wasn't secure properly here in this socket. It was loose, so what I'm doing here is just adding small piece of foam tape right like this, and then I'll put it back. See, this cable was knocking here before, so I just put this, because once I get lift up, it's gonna get pretty loose, and it was knocking here. Same thing here and here. I added some tape so makes your cable doesn't knock with the panel. And on the door panel itself, I added this whole piece here to just eliminate any vibration noise. Hopefully this can help here as well. And you see some small pieces here and there. Also tried to hear added some big style, and hopefully this can help me to reduce some noise. And I found some, this is factory by the way, so this is good. And I found some of this were loose, so I put double side tape on them. As you can see here, this one has a double side tape, I mean not double side, a foam tape here. And then yeah, I make sure none of this is loose. Looks like all the cables are secure, doesn't rattle. I'm knocking here, I don't hear any sort of rattling or anything while I'm knocking here. So looks like this is secure enough. And also have some sound reducing material, so let's see. Yeah, as you can see, the rear panel is out also. This one, I don't know what is this for, but I think looks like manual release, but they disable it because I don't see any connection here. So it looks like this thing is no longer there in probably rear door. But yeah, again, same process. I'm gonna put some sound deadening wherever I can, and also I'm gonna make sure that nothing is, so for example this might rattle, so nothing is rattling within the door. And yeah, by the way, there's only two screws, one here and one here, one here and one here, only two screws to remove. And then yeah, all this clip, push it out, and the panel is out. It's a little bit easier than the front panel. So I have also noticed this piece was rattling here, so I just put same treatment, double side, I mean foam tape here, slide it in, no rattling. I'm doing sound deadening on front area, wood which is hollow, and this side quarter panel is also sound hollow as well, as you can see, compared to door sound a little bit solid, and this is hollow. So we're gonna do both quarter panels and wood. So this is what I covered so far in terms of sound deadening. I apply the sound deadening material here, and as you can see, everywhere where it's possible I try to leave all the holes and bolts open so they can be easily spotted. Inside, let me bring some lights here. As you can see, I cover over 80% of the fender, I believe, which is enough. And as you can see, now the knocking is completely different. It sounds solid compared to this side. This side is still not done yet. So yeah, I'll do other side, and then yeah, I'll test it out afterwards. Okay, so finally I'm done both sides. As you can see, I put some pieces there. It's hard to reach, so I just have to cut the small pieces, right, and put it in the quarter panel here over the suspension. Here, same suspension joint, and let's do it this way. Oh my god! And the quarter panel. So I try to reach as far as I can. You can see here. But yeah, so far that's how I can do without removing anything. If you want to do more, maybe you might have to remove the quarter panel itself, some other wiring harness. I don't want to do that, so I cover whatever I can with minimum removals. So this is final version, like so I did both butyl and foam type underneath the fender, and on suspension only butyl is enough, I guess. Same on other side, you can see, and on the door or maybe hood top we just added this whole tile here for the foam type. And I think that's all I can do in front, nothing much. I just added some extra piece, whatever left over I apply wherever I can. But yeah, I guess that's all. So as you can see, I covered the top part where they had some sound deadening factory materials, like from factory, and I added more to this corner part as well as the bottom part. And I hope the next thing is that we're going to secure all this cable. Looks secure to me. I don't see any loose or anything can make a noise, but I'll make sure everything is secure. And again, I added some tape over to this, for example, this hole where this plastic white clip goes in. I put foam tape here, so that also helped to secure it properly. So after securing this this clip, as you can see it, there we go. What I did on the trunk itself, or trunk gate, I put this foam tape here and punched a hole for every single of those, wherever those white clips goes in. I put some support, and that did help me on here, and especially this area, to stop the wiggling. So I hope this will help me here as well. Let's see.